The Queen's back in the kitchen today, and on today's menu is stir-fry cabbage. I have my cabbage all cut up right here, okay? And I have all of my ingredients that are gonna go into this cabbage. So I just want you to take a look at how I'm gonna prepare this cabbage on today. Okay, I have my oil already in there. I use canola oil. This is what I have right now. But some people like grapeseed oil, and that's fine. Whatever oil you choose, but I choose canola. I have my skillet on nice and hot right here with the oil, okay? I've already cut up my cabbage, my pretty cabbage that I got at the market this morning. I like the green leaves of the cabbage, and normally when I'm in the market, I'll tear the leaves off of those other cabbages, because I like the green leaves. So anywho, I'm gonna throw this down in my oil. Oh, I'm gonna throw that down in it like that. All of that cabbage is in there. And as I always tell you, make sure, and I know most cooks do this, wash your hands because you touch food, okay? You touch food. And I always cover my hair because I don't want hair in my food, okay? I always wear an apron because I don't want splashes on my clothes. So I got my cabbage in there, and I'm just gonna stir this up. Now, I was brought up on cabbage that boils. My mom and them, grandmom and them used to boil their cabbage for an hour or so, and we would wait for it to get ready, and it seemed like it took forever. But this is a quick way to do it. I like doing it this way because to me it's shorter, and I do not, cook the hell out of my veggies. I don't care what it is, greens, cabbage, whatever it is, I don't overcook it, because you cook all the nutrients out when you overcook your veggies, okay? And that's what my mom and them was doing, although it was delicious back in the day. They cooked it so long, by the time we ate it, it had no nutrients in it. So I have that fire all the way up, not fire, but I have an electric skillet. And I'm just sort of going to stir this until it gets wilty. Okay? And as that's doing its thing, what I've already done, I cut up some red onions because I like red onions. They're more healthier than the white onions, although I do use both. And I also cut up a couple garlic cloves, okay? Garlic cloves and onions. And I'm just going to put that down in there. Just stir that all up in there. I also cut up maybe about 1/4 of a cup of green peppers, okay? I don't do a lot of them, just a little bit, just to give it that little bit of a different flavor. Okay? I'm going to stir all of that up in there like that. Oh, y'all, listen to the sizzle. Here, let them hear the sizzle. Get down in there so they can hear the sizzle.
For the few people that just joined in, why don't you tell them what it is you're doing again, Queen?
I'm stir-frying some fresh cabbage, okay? Fresh cabbage. And you can always go back and look at the beginning, but I started out with some canola oil in my electric skillet. I'm getting this out the way today because in a couple of days I'll be in the kitchen making pies. So on my pie days, I can't do cooking and pies also. So I'm cooking today for my sweet hubby and myself. See, I'm getting that all stirred up in there. Look how pretty that is. I just think it's so pretty. Like I said, I like mostly green leaves in my cabbage. For some reason, I just think the green leaves are the healthiest leaves on the cabbage. And as that's stirring up there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little cayenne This is my Mrs. Dash, I'm sorry. I don't use salt, so I'm gonna sprinkle. Y'all know how I sprinkle. I don't measure. I just sprinkle. Sprinkling some of that in there. Mrs. Dash is my substitute for salt. And y'all always know I like my cayenne pepper. Ooh, because it gives it a kick. I always tell y'all it gives it a kick. I don't put a lot in there. Just enough to give it a kick. Okay? And I buy this chicken seasoning called McKay's. Okay, it's McKay's Chicken Style Instant Broth and Seasoning. I like that because I don't cook with meat, okay? So I sprinkle some of that in there. It gives it a nice flavor because I don't cook with meat. I used to put salt pork and jowl and ham hocks and all of that stuff in my vegetables, my greens, my cabbage, my whatever. But I don't cook like that anymore. I just do straight up vegetables with seasoning, and you can't even tell that you don't have that meat in there.
Jason, your nephew, said good afternoon. He sends you a lot of love.
Hey, Jason.
And also, Alan says he uses green leaves to add to taste also.
Who said that?
Alan Lucy.
Okay. Yeah, I like the greener leaves. Get that all fried up. I'm going to fry it a couple more little minutes. And then once that gets fried up, then I'm going to add my chicken broth. I buy this chicken broth that's non-GMO, non-MSG, no MSG, 100% natural chicken broth. I can't do MSG because it affects my blood pressure. So I buy the no MSG chicken broth, and Swanson's usually carry it. I'm going to cook this a little bit more, get it a little bit more tender. I don't cook it to death. That is so pretty to me. And it's going to be very tasty. Y'all see that? Doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. 15 minutes at tops, okay? I went to the gym this morning, and after I left the gym, I went to the market, and I wasn't even going to get cabbage, but I was passing this one big table, and they had the prettiest cabbages with them big old green leaves, and you know right now it's harvest season in Northwest Ohio, so they're getting all that cabbage out the field, and you can get it at a very reasonable price. And I already have cabbage in my freezer for the winter, but I wanted to make this today. And I might go back in the next couple of days and get me a couple more heads and put it in the freezer. But I'm just stirring this up here real nice. Oh, let me get a little bit more tender. Because I like a little crunch to it. I don't like it all so wilted that it's just too mushy. I like it with a little crunch. And I think I told you guys last time I did a live when I was making my liver and onions. This is next on my project list. I'm going to make me some homemade yeast rolls. And I've already got my yeast, active dry yeast that goes into these rolls and make them rolls fluff up real nice. But I've never made them, and I already got my ingredients. And I don't know whether or not I'll do that live because it takes a while for the rolls to rise, and then you got to put them back down and knead them back out and put them back in your pan and put them up on the refrigerator to rise. It just takes a lot of time. But I might show you guys the after and let you see what they look like after. But that's my next project. Can't wait to make them. My grandmama used to make them. And us children, we love them doggone rolls. Ooh-wee. So anyway, I think I got about one more little old minute on this cabbage. Look how pretty it's looking. Oh, it's getting all cooked up there. Just right. just right. Just right. I just love it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add, and I don't measure, I'm just going to add some of this broth down in there. And that's going to give it a real nice flavor. This is my way. Everybody makes their cabbage different, but this is the Queen's way of making cabbage. And I'm going to let that just simmer. I'm going to let that simmer down in there.
Your favorite Facebook dog, Denise Walker, says, hook it up.
Hey, Niecy.
Hey,
Girl,
Niecy
you crazy girl. You crazy. Talking about that bedside, what you have on the bedside stand. I didn't really want to tell you what I really have. But anyway. Now what I'm going to do now is put this lovely top on here. And I'm just going to let that simmer. And as you guys are watching me, I'm going to take you over here. And I'm going to show you this cornbread. I'm going to show you this cornbread that I made to go with that cabbage. Ain't that pretty? Oh, I do mine in an electric skillet as well. I put onions and red, yellow, and bell peppers in my, yes, I like that too. And I got some of them. I might throw them in there, Cheryl. Ooh, hey, Cassandra Anderson out there in Sacramento. I believe you are in California. Now, let me show you this. My hubby, look at this here. My hubby made some homemade barbecue sauce. Look at it bubbling up. Y'all see it bubbling?
Oh, damn, is the fire still on?
Ooh, the fire's still on. Yes, I think you have it on warm. But look at my husband's sauce. This is homemade sauce, you guys. Once I jar it up, I'm going to take the lemons out because you don't want it to be, what is it when the lemons are in there? But I'm going to hit there. You stir it up. Stir it up.
It'll make it too acidy.
Yeah, you don't want it acidy, okay? But that's my husband right there. That is his sauce, y'all. He makes the best. I've been telling him for 40-something years he needs to bottle this. Because there are people that ask him to make the sauce because it's so good. But that's his sauce because tomorrow he's going to be out in the backyard, my grillologist. That's my grillologist. He's going to be in the backyard cooking out for the last time of the fall season. Because the meat that he's cooking tomorrow, I'm going to cut it up and freeze it. And this is what we eat off of during the winter time, okay? Where we don't have to go out unless we absolutely have to. Thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl said that looks delicious.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, but he don't want to give out his secret recipe. I'm only letting you see these lemons that's down in there because he don't even let me look at what he's doing. And I don't care to look at it because it's so good. You can make a hot sauce sandwich, as we say, sandwich, with this here sauce. Okay, that's his sauce, you guys. He got it going on. Ooh, he tasting it. That's what I'm talking about. So anywho, that's that for today. I'll probably be back on here live tomorrow because he will be making out in the backyard. Look at my queen. Look at my queen tea kettle right there, you guys. You know, there go that cornbread. That cornbread. But anywho, I'm back over here. Here's my cabbage. It's got about 10 more minutes to go, and then I'm done with that, okay? And then it's time to eat. So, anywho, here the queen go. Dear, you can come over here and say hi to the people. This is my photographer. This is my photographer.
Hey now.
Always know that we love ourselves.
Yes.
We love this cabbage, this cornbread,
yes,
and this barbecue sauce. And we're going to love them ribs and sausages and all that stuff he put on the grill tomorrow for the last time. Then the grill goes to bed. We're going to love up on that tomorrow, okay? So always know we love ourselves and
yes,
we love y'all to life.
Absolutely. Take care. Be kind.
We gone. Bye.
Go Bucks!
I knew he was gonna say that.
But certainly.
All right, there goes the finale. Do that cabbage.
Ooh.